Poul-Erik Høyer, you are a candidate for the presidency for Badminton Europe. Why are you a candidate?
Well, first of all, I am a candidate because I was asked from the B Council, and I was then reconsidering and thinking, well, can I make a difference? And I think that is the key issue. If you can make a difference, then that will be a positive way of hopefully developing Badminton Europe. I also will say that I was quite honored because you know, the situation, being former player and now being involved politically, being able to do something from that sport that you've been involved with in so many years, I decided that that was one of the major things why I was saying yes for the candidacy, and hopefully I will do something positive for both the players and the sports in general.
You say make a difference. What are you going to contribute with if you are elected?
Well, first of all, I really think that one of the things that we actually can change in a way is, now we have been having a past where there's been a lot of going on with a political mess kind of in Badminton World Federation. It seems as if it's going into a more smooth, positive way, and in that prospects, I think now we will see on the political agenda and try to find 10 bullet points and see, well, this is what we are working with for the next couple of years, and also in order to engage the countries throughout Europe. I think it would be very important that we actually have a political program with those 10 bullet points, so that they can feel and they can see that they are certainly a part of the whole organization. And therefore the first thing, if I'm going to be elected, will be to pin out 10 areas where we want to do something for Badminton Europe.
Can you reveal some of the bullet points? What is the key issues for you?
Well, first of all, of course, it's very important for me to say that I will do it with a backup of both the office and the vice presidencies that we also have in Badminton Europe. It's very important for me to say that I'm not the one who's going to dictate, but we are going to find the solution among the council members, among the vice presidencies, and by that I do hope that we will find areas where we can focus on, just like say that in order to make the media more attractive to the sport badminton, what are we going to do? We could actually maybe bring up some negotiations with other sports and find areas where it will be beneficial for the media to cover a more wide range of sports, but also badminton then will be included in that. We could discuss that in the near future and see, well, will that bring up some awareness of our sport? And I think really we will be able to produce a positive strategic way of thinking these changes of movements, because we all know that badminton actually is very popular, being played by a lot of people, but the media is not as interested in our sport compared to I mean, the most popular sports like tennis, like golf, which are also individual sports. So we are actually fighting to keep our level. And in the new widespread media area, we also have to look into other areas than not only you know, the traditional media like television, like radio, like newspapers. We also have to see in other areas. I think like the World Wide Web is very interesting. There's a lot of things going on, live streaming and all these kind of things. I believe that we also have to look into our media strategy. And then I also believe that if we look into the political situation, I find badminton not be a part of what is going on with the sport in Europe. We have the white paper in the EU, and which is a concern of sports, but of course it's made by mainly football and EOC, the European Olympic Committee. And my concern is that we are not really having an opinion from the badminton side in what is going on with the sport in Europe. And I also believe that we have to be there, and we have to put kind of some power into this area if we want to be having a concern of what is going on with the individual sports, which is also very important, and which is different from the team sport like football, like handball, etc. And the votes and the voice from the individual sports, we have to come up with that.
Badminton is a very big sport in Asia, and it's also very big in Denmark, but at the European area, how will you kind of put that on the agenda, or make it more PR for example, European champions?
Well, first of all, if I look into the country like Denmark, we attend to the European Championships. We are, of course, very happy when we win a European medal, but I see a lack of interest for such a big medal, which it is. I mean, if we look into the category of medals from the national countries, European Championships is ranked very high. And I believe that we have to have an opinion from the players, we have to have an opinion from the associations in Europe, saying that this is a profile. Having European Championships is very important, because it's kind of, this is where we are united, this is where we are actually gathering the best players from Europe, and we have to show the best players. I think it's a kind of a shame that we have some great victories in European Championships, and we are not really showing those champions in our own area. And I would definitely like that something will be created around this event, so that we actually will have a bigger interest and kind of a higher awareness of those players who are actually doing a really good job, and we can promote our sport through the champions. And I think that is maybe a buzzword. We promote our sport through the champions. I think that is something I would like to work with.
Good luck with the campaign.
Thank you.